Hello, this is Kirill from forexboat.com and welcome back to the course on testing and optimization in MetaTrader 4. It has been 1 week since we launched our real test of Simple System version 5.0, and let's check in to see how it's going. So first of all, let's bring up the calendar, and here you'll see that today is the 28th of September 2014. We launched the real test on Monday the 22nd September of 2014. So the real test has been running for 1 full working week. Now going back, let's look at the results. I'd like to ask you to add the comments column over here. And so in order to do that, I'll just take it out. All you have to do is right click anywhere in the account history tab and choose comments. And you'll see that Simple System version 5.0 is quite smart. It actually puts in a comment saying which of the Simple System Expert Advisors set this order. So if you have multiple of them running like I do on this terminal, you'll be able to understand which one belongs to which order. So that's quite handy. However, in our case, we'll be also using the size of the lot to differentiate between them, and I'll just show you how to do that in a minute. So far you can see that after the first week, our initial balance of 500 has gone up very lightly, only up to 500.56. So you can't even consider that as an increase. What we're more interested though is in the individual trades to understand what is happening. So as you can see here, we've got quite a few take profits, quite a few stop losses, and as there are quite a few trades here, and that's because we had 3 versions of the Expert Advisor running with 3 different sets, as you can recall. How we could analyze is we could look through these, and right away we could look at the stop loss. We can see that it's 0.02, 0.02 lots. So the hour was 10, hour was 10, and the last one hour is 10. So the stop losses were incurred by the same set, and that's the set that has hour 10 here, but it had hour 9 back in the demo test. So that's that set over there on the top right that we were running, the one that is currently quite unstable. So but instead of analyzing these trades one by one, what I like doing is I just like sorting the historical trades by size, and that is a very handy thing you can do, especially if you've allocated different lots to the different versions of your Expert Advisor, or the different Expert Advisors that you're testing, and that quickly allows you to differentiate between them. So right away I can see here that the first trades over here, the 0.1 belong to the Simple System where hour was 5. So in the demo test, that's the one where hour was 4, and that's the one on the bottom left. That's the one that was really good in the demo test, and it has been so far. But as you recall, we gave it a low lot because we weren't sure that the demo test results would be the same as the real test results. And then the 0.2 lot is the one that's quite unstable on the demo test, and we didn't know that at the time of launching the real test. So we thought that maybe we'll give it 0.02 of a lot because it's got some potential, and 0.3 of a lot is 0.03 of a lot is the test that the set that had no loss trades on the demo test. And as you can see here, it's got 1 loss trade, but which wasn't a stop loss, which was a timeout. So let's analyze them separately. So this first one over here, as you can see, the results are quite good. So if we take these top trades, there's a loss, but then it's covered by the profit. So in total, this set was profitable on the real test. Then the next set over here, it was unprofitable, so only 1 good trade and 3 bad ones, and that doesn't balance out. So so far this set hasn't been doing well. And finally, the 0.03 of a lot, it's been very good, except for this timed out trade, and that's a good example of a discrepancy. So we can see this trade here, it created a loss on the account, but there wasn't one in the demo test. In the demo test, all of them are profitable. So that's once again a good example of how a demo test can be different to a real test, even when you run them in parallel at the same time. So first thing that comes into mind is that you'd want to take this set off your test and like exclude this set from the further test on your real account, because it's doing so badly. But I just wanted to use this tutorial as an example of how you handle these kind of psychological dilemmas, because in reality what we're testing here is we're not trying to get all of them together to work really well and create a profit on our account. What we're doing is we're using this account of $500 to run a real test of each one of these expert advisors, and we want to analyze them separately. So instead of trying to get a cumulative good outcome, what we want to do right now is we want to give them some time and see how they'll go individually. So maybe at the end of next week, when we've got like 5 more days of data to analyze, we'll look at this expert advisor and we'll say, oh, okay, so in 2 weeks, this guy that's or this set that's trading with 0.02 lots, where R is 10, his overall had a very bad run. So then we'll say, okay, no, we won't put him on our actual real account where we don't test things, where we actually trade. And so we'll analyze them separately anyway. And you have to kind of withstand the urge to make alterations to your test, because once you've launched them, you should give them some time to have enough momentum, build up enough momentum so that you can actually analyze the results with quite a good level of certainty. And another thing that might come into mind is to change the lots. Say this one's doing really well, let's put up its lots. This one's doing better than we thought, let's put up its lots, and let's put down the lots of this one. We can do that, but I won't in this case, because it's very convenient to sort by lots like this and analyze them. And if we change the lots, then they'll be jumbled around and it'll be hard to find them. And what we will have to do is then we'll have to copy all of this history, export it into Excel, and then use this comments section to sort our trades and find the right ones. So we'll just stick to the easier option. We'll keep the lots different, and that's primarily why we set the lots different, so that we can now we can sort them and find the right trades for our analysis. And we'll just keep the lots the same for 1 more week and see how it goes at the end of next week, and then analyze the results then. So that's how our real test is going so far. I hope you're finding it really interesting, because personally I'm very excited about all of this, and it's been a great demo plus real test combination. Let's wait and see what happens next week, and I look forward to seeing you on the next tutorial. Until then, happy trading.